my very first YouTube video. If you don't know me, most of you will probably come across from Snapchat or Instagram or Facebook, but if you don't know me, my name is Nikki and I am Penny's Home. I set up my blog and Snapchat and Facebook and all of the above in December 2016, so about 7 months ago at this stage. And I thought the next step was YouTube. I have been doing a lot of like hauls and fashion kind of inspo and DIY bits. So there really was nowhere to keep it because obviously on Snapchat it expires and on Instagram stories it expires after 24 hours. So YouTube was the next step for me, and a lot of you have been asking for a YouTube channel or a YouTube link so that they could like go back over how I did something. So here I am, and it's a bit nerve-wracking. I'm used to holding my phone and Snapchatting, so I said I would give it a go. And apologies, this isn't going to be the best video you've ever seen. The editing will probably be awful, but you know, give me the benefit of the doubt. I will get better. So my very first YouTube video is an IKEA hack. I am currently in the middle of helping my sister do up her new house. She purchased it not so long ago, and she just wanted to take, it was kind of a blank canvas. She kind of wanted to take it from drab to something a bit more exciting without spending a lot of money. And so I think DIY jobs and, you know, trying to make something look a bit more expensive, I suppose, is something that I love doing. And so naturally I wanted to help her. So the two things that she spent a bit of money on was her couch and her bed. And I think those are the two things that everybody should invest a little bit of money in, especially because it's something that you're always going to be spending time on the couch and on your bed. But then there's the other bits and pieces in your house, the kind of key pieces that you want to kind of stand out, like your light fixtures or your shelves or whatever it is, your kitchen unit. So my first hack was her shelf in her living room, which is her, not centerpiece, but it'll be like a key piece of furniture in her living room. I used the VITTSJO, I'm totally murdering that name. IKEA and their names, they're so hard to pronounce. I'll put it up on the screen here now so you can see it. But it is a plain black shelving unit with glass shelves I think it's 4 tier. And it's really nothing special. I mean, like, you can put it in a house and it can look fine, but it can also look amazing. By literally a few cans of spray paint and a bit of love. So what I did was I transformed the unit into a gold, more expensive looking homeware item. It cost me max 30 euros for the spray paint. It took me max 2 hours, so the spray painting took about an hour. And then there was obviously time putting together the IKEA unit itself, which I kind of got away with doing. My sister had a handyman in the house the day that it was arrived, and so he put it together for me. So I won't tell you I did that myself. But it turned out really well. I'm really happy with how it went. It looks fab, to be honest. She loves it, and that's the main thing. It's her house. And what I did was we picked up little bits and pieces over time. So over the past couple of weeks, we were in Pennies, we were in Dunnes Stores, Home Sense, which is another amazing homeware store, and it's really affordable. You can pick up some of like such cute little bits in there. They do a lot of furniture and things like that. So keep an eye out. My biggest tip would be, you know, don't just buy everything at once. Don't think, oh, I haven't, you know, the sale hasn't gone through yet, I'm not going to buy anything. Pick up your little bits as you go. And if you see them, like if something costs 10 euro, pick it up because you will find a use for it. Especially in a house. Like, I think even if you're living in an apartment, I think making something your own and having your own place feel like home is the most important thing. And especially in your living room, I think spending a bit of time and putting a bit of love into your living room is the best thing that you can do. So yeah, I think that you are going to like it, I hope. And if you do like it, please subscribe. There'll be a lot more videos like this. As I said, I'm obsessed with interiors and homeware and DIY, but there'll also be fashion tips. And I'm going to change it up. It's not going to be the same thing. Just thought this was probably an interesting one for my very first YouTube video. So I hope you like it. As I said, please subscribe, hit the button below. If you're not following me on Snapchat or Facebook or any of the social media channels, I will link them all below. And I will also put in the description box below where I got everything, where Carly got some bits and pieces, and anything else you kind of need to know. So if you have any questions, just check the description box. So what I've done here is we have purchased the VITTSJO shelf, I think it's called. So it's just a black kind of frame shelf that comes with one hard shelf on the bottom, and then the rest are glass. So I'll show you it here. We just put it together. That is it there put together. So it's got kind of two sides to it.
perfect size for a shelf for the living room. And then we've also purchased, so just a primer, which goes on first, just so that the spray paint actually sticks. And then we have a metallic, so this is the brand that I use a lot. I get it in Woody's DIY, and I got the bright gold, so you can actually get like a copper colour, a rose gold colour, a few different ones. And so you just shake it for about a minute and put it on. So first of all though, we have to put the rust primer on so that sticks to it, and this probably will take, I'd say it says touch dry in 20 minutes, but I'll leave it about half an hour to an hour before I put on the gold coat. So I've basically just gone over a couple of the bars there with one coat. As you can see, it looks nice and clean, and then we get to some drip marks which are easily covered on the second coat. So just make sure you're actually far enough away from the bars while you're spraying, you're not too close. So this is it with one layer done. There are still some marks, some black marks that you can kind of see in between the bars, but that will be easily covered after 2 layers. So this is it with one layer. I've gone over it again with a second layer, and the whole unit took up 2 cans of the gold spray paint. So make sure you pick up 2 cans. And that is pretty much it. And we are done. I am so happy with how it turned out. My sister loves it as well, which is the main thing. It's her house. I picked most of the bits up, and so did Carly, along the way. So a lot of it's from Penny's, Dunn Stores. These elephants are from Dunn Stores. The cactus is from HomeSense, and so is the candle. My boyfriend thinks the cactus looks like something else. The prints are just printed off from Pinterest. So the frame itself is Dunn Stores, and then I printed off some different prints, like some quotes or some images, and just framed them. So it's so affordable and cheap. The little plates there are adorable. They come in a set of 4. They're HomeSense, I think, and they come with like flamingos on them, or cactuses, or pineapples. This tray, it's like a dusky pink colour. It is from HomeSense, and it was like €9. It's actually a cutlery drawer tray for your knives and forks, but I just thought it would look cute against the grey contrast and the gold. Oh, this diffuser is amazing. It smells unbelievable. Oh, these candles are actually from, they're from my mum's house. She knows I have them. She wants them back. The Buddha is from Dunn Stores. It was like on sale, €3, so cheap. Life is tough, my darling, but so are you. This is just a quote that was printed off. I printed it off from Pinterest. And that is pretty much it. The plant actually on the right hand side there is from IKEA, and so is the base, so we just bought them separately. And yeah, that is it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please subscribe, and hopefully I will be back soon.